All right, hello everyone. So your assignment for today on IXL is going to be ZYL, which is solve equations with variables on both sides. This will be unit 2 in your notebook. All right, so as always, whenever you first click on, you can click here where it says learn from an example. And they give you an example problem, which for us is going to be negative 4b plus 3 equals negative 5b. We want to know what b equals. So it tells you in order to solve for a variable, use inverse operations to undo the operations in the equation. Be sure to gather like terms and to do the same operation to both sides of the equation. So here's our example again. Negative 4b plus 3 equals negative 5b. So it says our first step is going to be to add 4b to both sides because I have a negative 4b over here. I need to get rid of it, so the inverse would be adding. So I add 4b to both sides. That will leave 3 over here, and then negative 5b plus 4b equals negative b. So I'm left with 3 equals negative b. Then it says the next step is going to be to multiply both sides by negative 1. All right, so if I multiply negative 3 times negative 1, if I multiply 3 times negative 1, that gives me negative 3. And if I multiply negative b times negative 1, that gives me positive 1. All right, so I'm left with the answer negative 3 equals b. All right. So you can always click there to help you out. So I'm just going to go through and we're going to actually solve this problem right here by hand, just so you can remember how to solve these equations by hand. So it says to solve for k. All right. So if we look here, I have the equation 9 plus 2k equals k. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my line where my equal sign is. All right, so remember this is like a mirror. Whatever I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other side. Look at your variables first, which would be k. And remember, I want to get all the k's on one side and then all the non-variables on the other side. So I have to get rid of this 2k right here. Now this 2k is positive, has a plus sign in front. So I have to do the inverse. I'm going to subtract 2k from this side so that I can zero this out. Now remember, if I subtract over here, I got to do the same thing over here. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other side. Right? So now I'm just going to do some math. Bring your 9 down, so 9 stays the same. Positive 2k minus 2k cancels out, so 0. Then over here, this is 1k. So remember, there's no number in front of the variable. It's just a divisible 1. So that's going to be 1 minus 2k, which is going to give you negative 1k. All right. So now I'm left with positive 9 equals negative 1k. And I need to make this a positive k because we don't say 9 equals negative k. That's not what we say. We say 9 equals k, positive k. So this is multiplication. If I have a number and a variable next to each other, that means they're being multiplied. So the inverse of this would be division. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. All right. So 9 divided by negative 1 equals negative 9. And then over here, if I have a negative 1 divided by negative 1, that cancels out. And I'm left with k. All right. So that means that negative 9 equals k. That'll be my final answer. So now let's put our answer in, see if we got it correct. All right, we did. All right, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please, please, please let me know. And I'll be more than happy to help you out. All right, have a great day.